To all my crypto and Bitcoin traders, if you noticed this morning and this afternoon, Bitcoin topped out at about 61.5, and then we saw a quick sell-off down to about 58.6. The lowest wick got to about 58.5. So when price starts to sell off, here are some things that you can look at to see where price could potentially drop to. Now the first thing I always grab off the bat is going to be the Fibonacci retracement, which I'll run from the bottom to the top of the move because this is going to be a bullish fib. And when we extend this down, we can see that price did hold at the 78.60, and right at the 78.60 is going to be the point of control or the POC for volume based on the VRVP, which is also a very strong support hold zone. Now at that time, we do see there's an inflow of volume, and when we get down to the 78.60, we are testing the zero mean, which if this would have broken down would have been an overall bearish volume. But because we held support, that is a good thing to see, and we did cross bullish again, so we're back into a double bullish trend. Now something else that you can see on the 15 minute, if you start from the bottom of the fib and you go to the bottom of the low of the sell-off, you can see that price was creating higher lows. You can see that there's a convergence with volume, which means that the trend is actually following price action. But you'll notice on the MACD, you have a divergence, which means that the oscillator is going to be acting opposite from price action and moving away from each other. So now when you look at this, you can see we're creating lower lows on the MACD. That would mean that when we got here, we had more exhaustion and we were more oversold than when we saw price over on this side. And another confluence you can add that we could potentially see a support hold here is this bullish crossover based on the crossover strategy. Now, this is only available to anyone that's in the Epic trading floor. So if you want to get access to that, you can always drop Epic in the comments. And we were actually watching this sell-off live during our members only live stream. And during that time, we were watching for this hidden bullish divergence and watching for places for price to potentially swing back up. So I'd say we were well prepared to see this swing back in the right direction. Now, based on the harmonics of this move, because it is hitting the 78.60, if this did want to pop the top, for example, at 61.5 and start to push up into the higher range, we could theoretically see price get all the way up to about 65,000 and hit the take profit 3 based on the Fibonacci retracement and then into the Fibonacci extension. But again, we'd have to see this break the 61.5 in order to see that become a really strong possibility. And just for hypothetical purposes of the conversation, if price did drop all the way down and hit this double bottom and started to create actual candle bodies, we could null and void the entire Fibonacci retracement because at that point it's not actually following the trend harmonics, it just became a double bottom. And if it did not hold the double bottom, so let's say that the support failed at 58,000, we could see this potentially slip down and continue to go down until the next key levels, which could theoretically be down at about 56.6 and potentially even lower than that. Now, if you want to come learn how to trade, get access to our overlays and oscillators, all of that stuff, make sure to check out the link in the description, and I'm also going to tag it in the video. That's going to be the Epic Trading Floor. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on whenever you tune in, and I'll catch you on the next video.